Well, hi everyone, we are situated just on the lower part of Stratford. I'm gonna just move us a little bit closer to the siren just in case anything kicks off, and then I think we're gonna just go ahead and check the forecast. It looks like we have got a area of interest over Silverfield Way, so I actually think we're gonna head potentially over there. I just want to see what the forecast is going for in that direction and just see if there's any chance that I should be over there and be ready for the worst. You may remember last time that, well, last time it was horrible. Last time Stratford absolutely got destroyed. Okay, so there is a, yep, there's mainly going to be F1s. Okay. I have got some earnings to collect, let me collect them, and I'm going to just take contract number 3 just in case anything kicks off while we're going over to Stratford. Because at least then, you know, I can kind of be ready for that. But yeah, I'm hoping that we're not going to have anything quite as eventful as we had last time we were chasing, because last time it didn't feel good to see the town get leveled. It felt even worse to know that, although I tried to warn them, there were so many deaths. Like, there was over 1,000 deaths in Stratford, and I'd really rather not have that happen again. So I'm going to book it over to Silver Spring and Dayspring as quickly as possible, because while I'm over here, there's every chance of something occurring over the other side, which is something else I don't want. My lane discipline, I'm aware, is very bad. But that's because if I try and be too precise with the lanes, then, yeah. So far, though, I am not seeing... Oh, dear. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Okay. Back on track. Yeah, that's why I was trying not to brake too hard. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything too major forming. I'm not seeing any signs of incoming clouds, at least, so that's a bonus, but that ain't gonna mean anything, because as I'm well aware in this game, things can change in the blink of an eye, and we could be needing to hit chase mode very quickly. Now I'm trying to think, if the winds are coming from 286, that is roughly northwest. Is that northwest? I might have to put a suggestion in to the developer of the game to please include a rough compass direction. For those of us like me that's really bad with the compass direction, but I'm trying to picture it now. Right, 180 would be south. 90 would be east. 0 would be north. 180 add 90 is 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270. See, yeah, roughly northwest, which means that anything that does spawn will be tracking from down towards Silver Spring more than likely. Now, there's always the risk of the anomalies, but as a rough estimate of averages, I'd say that is our specific area of interest. So we've got Dayspring further up there, and we have Silver Spring just here. Now, in the time it took me to make the journey, there's been nothing kicking off yet. But I think I want to sort of position myself just here. I was going to say, I'm definitely not anywhere near there. Oh, there's rain. So we've got rain, but no clouds. Very interesting. Oh, never mind, there's the cloud forming. Now, it could just be me, but that looks like it's heading more westerly. I'm hoping that I'm in the right spot. That could just be me, though. I mean, that is definitely southwest, so I might have got my compass directions a bit wrong. So I think I might have to reposition myself a bit. We haven't got any predicted wind speed yet, so it doesn't look like it's going to put down a tornado, but we definitely have an area of rain moving up. And it's actually getting quite a big area of rain. Yeah, that is intensifying quite nicely. So there's the main bulk of the cloud. I don't know whether it's going to drop a tornado or not. I don't think it is somehow. Though I don't know, this rain's getting heavier. There it is, the rain's getting heavier. The storm is actually intensifying. I just want to watch the radar. Yeah, it's tracking away from us. Just reverse back a bit. I'm trying to get myself in the best position that if it does form a tornado, I'm ready to chase almost. That rain core is getting bigger. Yeah, there's a hail. So we do have hail in this storm. Now, oh, there looks to be a bit of a hook. There does look to be a bit of a hook. Oh, we've got thunder and lightning. It's all very, very frightening. Big thunderstorm. Could surprise us yet, you know. It absolutely could surprise us yet, and ouch, this hell is getting painful. I'm not seeing any signs of funnels forming or clouds dropping, but that don't mean it's not going to surprise me. Don't mean it will surprise me either, but it don't mean it... Yeah, but I think we're getting back in the truck because this hell is getting painful now. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This storm is intensifying though, so... Who knows? If it's going to drop it anywhere, it's going to be, I think, there. Right behind that building, of course. Or there. I mean, that does look like there's rotation happening there. Thankfully, if it is an F1, which it most likely is, it's not going to do massive damage. Let me just check what the radar's saying. Still no increased wind speed, so... Ooh. It looks like it's stretching all the way back up to Dayspring, though. That is a very, very, very big storm. I'm quite glad that I decided to shelter in the truck because this hell is going on for a while. I don't want to say it's not going to drop a tornado, but I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that it's not. Oh, that was some nice cloud to put out lightning though. Yeah, I don't think that's going to drop anything. Well, there is quite a few areas of interest. I mean, that second storm up there with another nice blast of clouds around lightning is also looking like it's starting to develop a little bit of a hook, so I'm actually going to head up. Yeah, this storm's fizzling out, but that storm up there, the storm just above us, is looking like it's getting bigger, and it looks like there's two decent sized cells. So as one storm dies, another storm is starting to get big. So I'm gonna head straight up this way. I'm hoping it's not too loud in here. Okay, there's 3 cells that are getting rather, well, there's one main cell, then there's another 2 cells. We're still in the middle of the hail core. So I'm really hoping that the game isn't being too loud. There's still no wind being picked up. So that's one storm breaking out. One storm fading out. Wow. Oh, NATO. There's a NATO somewhere. Close to Pilot Hill, so we're gonna head. I know where we're gonna go. Oh, I see it. It's just forming up. Funnel's just starting to form. I don't think we're gonna get to Pilot Hill in time for this current contract, but if I can at least race and Two tornadoes on the ground. They're both very weak at the minute, but there's 2 tornadoes on the ground. Well, one's starting to form up, the other is a nearly fully formed funnel. I think the one that's nearest to us is the one that's going to be the one that's hitting Stratford. Pilot Hill. We've got 43 seconds, or we've got, yeah, that is quickly forming into a nice funnel. That's very good, very nice. Doesn't look like it's got the fastest rotation, so I'm thinking probably an F1. But there it is, look. It is making a very nice cone-shaped tornado. It looks like it could very quickly get bigger, but I don't think it's going to be a particularly powerful one. It is probably going to get to Pilot Hill before us, mine, but it's not got the power to do a lot of damage. There we go. It looks like it's just crossing the road, or just getting ready to cross the road just ahead of us. Yeah, it's here. It is. See. There it is. It is starting to intensify. There is some decent winds there by the sound of it, but apparently at some point it made me fly. Bye, cruel world. This could be the end. Can you let me drop now, please? Oops, mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. I think this has got to be my my screenshot for YouTube. Right, okay. Let's see if we can get up to Stratford now. I mean, that seems to have actually picked up a bit. I'm quite impressed. That absolutely lofted me, and that... yeah, that has actually picked up intensity. Quite impressive. I'd say that's turning into an F3. Sorry, car. Come on. I want to get down to Stratford, please. Wow, we're stuck at a minute till... there we go. We are getting away from it. I should be able to safely alert Stratford to its impending doom. No, in real life, do not do what I just did then. That was me being absolutely ridiculous. You're probably safe to stay in the car. Yeah, that has turned into a mammoth cone tornado. I still don't think it's particularly above F2 at max though. If I'm honest with it, I don't think it is particularly above an F2 maximum. Right, where's main set point for this? It's wide, don't get me wrong, it's a big wide tornado, but I don't think it's going to do more than F2 damage. Same with this one, I went past my intercept point. Let's just backtrack forward. I'm gonna go for the F1. Deploy, deploy, deploy. Thank you. And then if I can get myself the heck out of dodge, that'd be really, really nice. Thank you. Not quite what I meant by get the heck out of dodge, but that's fine. Hopefully that's going to be close enough to the centre of both of those NATOs that we're going to get some useful data. Not what I wanted to do, but again. Right, there's one NATO hitting. I don't think either's going to hit my probe quite, you know. I mean, I've got that monster over there that is absolutely terrifying, and I've got this smaller monster over here that I need to take some photos of, to be fair. Yeah, that's got to be what, F1? Not got any readings yet. Wind speed's 43 miles per hour and decreasing. I mean, I've absolutely got no reading yet. And that makes me slightly nervous. Just think we experienced that one as it was just approaching Pilot Hill as a little baby tiny ropey tornado that lofted us and dropped us down quite nicely. And we saw this one from a distance. Yeah, it's not sustaining high wind speeds at all. Never mind, it is. We are starting to pick up some decent wind speeds. There we go, we're starting to get samples. I think that's off the probe itself. The car should be helping as well a bit. Yeah, this is staying distinctly as a F1 tornado. And that nice big one that was that lofted us is basically doing nothing. Samples 10 minutes. I don't think I'm going to quite do 1,000. but I have got some more upgrades, so part of me wants to go for speeding up the deploy speed, but I kind of want to improve my sample rate actually. There we go. Yeah, that one's roped out. So now the main area of risk is up Dayspring Way. Still a 75% chance of F1, so nothing too terrifying, thankfully. There we go, though. When will I learn to not do that? Well, looks like we're off-roading till we get back up on the road. I mean, I'm just taking the scenic route at this point, okay? There we go. Yeah, we're just taking a bit of a scenic route. Both those tornadoes have roped out, so nothing on the ground at the minute. That could all very quickly change, but right now there is nothing on the ground. We're just currently driving through the hail and the rain from the tornado itself. Still quite an impressive storm going on, but no tornadoes. That's a rock. Wind speed seems to be picking up. There could be a tornado forming. Yeah, the wind speed is increasing. There it is. I see a nado. It's great fun when that happens and all. The only warning you have that there's a nado forming is the increasing wind speed, but I don't think I'm going to be able to intercept this one if I'm honest with you. It looks like it's heading off the area that we are chartered to chasing. Let's see. I'm just going to try following this road as far as I can get though. But I've just got a sneaky suspicion that this is a road to nowhere and, well, road to the edge of the map. And I don't think somehow that I'm going to be able to get an intercept on it. The question is when do I stop? Yeah, it's going away from us. Where are we anyway? Yeah, that's tracking away from us. Well, it's fine because it's got us back on the road at least. So let's head out and see what's happening over towards Dayspring. At least there was no damage to Stratford this time. We're on the highway to the danger zone. So it looks like we did have a brief moment where it was an F3 over there. But the one that hit Stratford Main was definitely only an F1. It was only a baby nado. Now don't get me wrong, baby nados are still terrifying and still bad for you. But as nados go, it was only a baby. We do have a new extreme weather core though that is, or a new area of risk for extreme weather, and that is just northwest of Dayspring. I don't know quite how I feel about that. But it is what it is. I've just got to keep a weather eye over there and hope that it is still just F1 category like what we have been getting as of late. Hopefully we don't get any sudden spontaneous F5s. Because this close to a settlement, I'd have a very hard time issuing a tornado warning in time. Like, as you can see, it's just hitting the outskirts of Dayspring on the radar map, so I would have one heck of a hard time hitting it. I did get 195 F1 readings last time, but that's... I kind of needed more realistically. Not seeing anything developing over there. But that doesn't mean it's not. And it looks like that storm over there is... Oh, I see a storm forming. I don't know if you're spotting it, but now dead ahead we've got a storm forming. We also appear to have some inflow winds. Never mind, the inflow winds have died off, so the tornado over there has obviously finished doing what it was doing. Looks like it vamped up to F4 in the end though. Yeah, there we go. We do have a area of extreme weather, well, a very impressive cloud formation over there. It looks like it could be a bit of a supercell. I don't know whether it's going to produce anything, but we've got a supercell forming at least. And I don't like that. I've got to take my eyes off it while I'm navigating over towards it.
Mission failure. Contract expired.
That's fine. I'm actually going to put myself just here. Because looking at the weather forecast, it's 271 degrees. So that's close to going west. Oh, look at the rotation on that whole cloud mass. That whole thing is rotating. And there is more cells forming, well, there is more cloud bubbling up around it. Oh, that is a mighty fine cloud though. And if my compass directions are right, the winds are coming from this direction, so it should blow it directly, any tornadoes directly over towards us. Yeah, there's a very intense area of rain and hail towards the middle that could be starting to form a bit of a hook. And if that's the case, that could indicate a tornado. I'm gonna back myself up a bit. Just try and get myself in a direct line with this storm. And now we're just gonna watch. Oh, that is a beauty of a storm. Yep, there is a tornado forming. There's a tornado right there. I am gonna warn Dayspring remotely just in case. And I'm gonna take this. Is there a better F1 contract? No. Oh, all these contracts suck. But I'm going to take contract 7 out. There's the NATO. We've got 1,000 meters till intercept. I don't know if this is going to take us closer or further away, but the intercept time is decreasing at least. We've now got approximately 5 minutes till intercept. I love and hate it when I'm right like this, you know. 4 minutes. I'm thinking if I can trial taking this next road. I can't tell clearly which way it's heading. It could be heading directly at us, but I don't think it is. 3 minutes. Let's try this road. 500 meters. There we go. Yeah, I found the right road at least. 2 minutes. 250 meters till intercept. 100 meters. $250. Really? Meters. This might be as good as we get for this intercept. Just want to see if I can get to where we're in direct bullseye. There. Probe out. That thing is a beauty. Lovely cone-shaped twister. I think we're going to try and ride this one out. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, actually that could be an F4. 64, 68, 70. We're starting to get F3 readings, F1 readings already. I think this is possibly going to go F2, F3. Oh no, this is going bigger than F3. We've already got F2. I'm going to try and get the hecky heck out of there. We've got wind speeds reaching 143. This has turned into a very big, very damaging cone-shaped twister. Still in the F2 range. Yeah, that's gone F2. Tornado warning for Dayspring. I already have Dayspring alerted. Brilliant. They're still getting 70 miles per hour winds here. There we go. The wind speeds are still dropping. Where's my probe? It's tracking away from Dayspring. Get that back loaded in, and I'm gonna head. I want to see if I can intercept this next storm. Oh, that's beautiful though. I'd say that's definitely only going to be an F1. So what my thoughts are is if I can head down here. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get what I need to get that contract, unfortunately, but I think I definitely made a good call there. And I've definitely got some more earnings to claim. Wait. Intercept 100 meters. Here?
Mission failure. Contract expired.
Where? Where is my intercept? I've got 100 meters there. And it's 250 if I keep heading that way. Can we give me less than 1,000 samples, please? What about if I head up this way just a tiny bit? Back. That is such a fine deploy the probe. Just look at that beautiful thing. Wind speeds are picking up, but I'm going to leave this here because I think we should be able to sit through this one. But holy heck, that's 3 tornadoes we've intercepted. I think I'm going to be calling it after this because I don't want to get too greedy for the tornadoes. Thankfully it seems like everyone has been kept safe. That one looks like it's starting to peter out. This one, I mean, it's only 16 miles an hour at the minute. I'm not overly concerned about this. It hasn't really increased its rotational speed. It's quite a slow moving tornado. If anything, I'd say it's almost stalling out. I mean, just look at that. That is kind of beautiful. I'd say that's almost a wedge, but I'm not 100% certain. Wind speed's 28 miles an hour, 29, 30. It is starting to get a bit of a quicker wind speed. We are starting to get the wind speeds I'd expect. And it seems to be getting bigger. Now, I don't know what the different shapes of tornadoes are. I know it's definitely not a cone. Although it's got a narrow base, it seems to be getting too wide for cone. That's why I'm thinking it might be what would be considered a wedge-shaped tornado. Oh, here come the winds. It's going to get really dark soon. There we go, we're starting to get samples. 80. Tornado's starting to pass over us. Here it comes. Hold on to your seatbelts. We've got a direct hit on the probe. And we're also getting some samples. The maximum wind speed is 80 miles an hour, which I thought is going to be the F1 tornado. There it goes though. It's nicely passed over us. We're still getting samples in. It won't be enough to do the contract, but ah well. I reckon I could probably chase this off-road and keep up with it. I reckon I'm going to find out and see. As long as I can keep it where it's getting wind speeds of 73 miles an hour, it will give me more samples. We are in the actual tornado, by the way. We are actually matching its pace. Things I do for science, a good job I know that this is a non-intensifying F1. Just peacefully letting my car get slammed into by a tornado, not our best idea. But sometimes these are things we have to do for the science side of it, okay? I wouldn't do this with any other tornado. Anything else, I would be very, very concerned that I was going to get lofted. It's the fact that I know that this is showing no signs of intensifying. I've been driving in it for some time now, and it's still, you know, holding its speed that I will actually do this. Far ahead. There we go. Good NATO. Just taking a NATO for a walk. Isn't that something that everyone does? Doesn't everyone just casually take a tornado for a walk? If not, why not? Sweet spot, please, and thank you. What do you mean you're not meant to take tornadoes for a walk? That's what I do for my day job. There we go. See, just casually taking the tornado for a walk. Isn't that everyone's normal day job? Just taking the tornado for a walk, right? Finding all the rocks and then playing catch up with the tornado that tried to escape. The wind speeds are decreasing though. It says it's probably starting to rope out. I mean, I'm back right in the middle of the wind speeds and it's not got the speed anymore. Yeah, that's starting to fade. Still, it was a good chase while it lasted. However, I think we're going to leave this here once this contract is finished. Let me just get to a road so that I'm a little bit safer. There we go, look. We went for a walk with it for a wee while. And now it's done what all tornadoes do. Faded out. It's left just as it started as just a little ropey wisp of cloud. When I got to the road didn't want to accept me. I think that's the one thing I find fascinating about twisters. That they can go from a spiraling wall of death to that. Bye-bye tornado. Thank you for letting me take you for a walk. But, as I was saying, I am going to end this here. Thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. I promise that I know better than to, do what I've been doing in this video, including stepping out into a tornado. But, we have to do it. For science. I hope you've enjoyed. I do release these videos every Friday. It's been quite an action-packed one, even if the NATOs have only been F1 rating. But until next time, thank you, and goodbye.